that's why they have the Hayabusa as well. That's why they laned the Hayabusa against the Hanabi.
Yeah.
I think
Because
very
they can contest
Asian,
it. Yeah.
very Asian matchup, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's actually ninja versus ninja.
Right, yeah, exactly. Yeah, good point. And now, Land of the Dawn, guys. Game 2 for Obs Gaming and Aether Valkyrie. Let's see if Aether Valkyrie can come up with a 2-0 or will Obs Gaming get redemption and break Aether Valkyrie's win streak.
We're gonna see about that. In the last match, we did say that the way to answer a Hanabi or a marksman, a slow firing marksman, is the tempo. If you control the tempo, if you make sure that it's on your side, that it's really fast, the Hanabi will not be able to get anything out of the map. Let's see if Aether Valkyrie will answer with this once again, or will Obs Gaming actually learn the lesson and try to secure the farm on their Hanabi. We're about to see as we're heading towards the last game of the day.
That's right. Last game of the day is very important because it kind of sets the tempo for the next week. Like, if you lose on the last game of the day, that's going to make your team feel bad, and that's going to take some comforting on the side of whoever loses. Even though it's a 1-1, I mean, if Aether Valkyrie loses this, they're going to lose a win streak. They're going to lose, again, points. They're still going to be on the top alongside their sister team and alongside some teams from DD, but still, that's something to look forward to. Like, if you win this, it's gonna feel so good as well.
That is very true. There's a lot of mental confidence that you can get out of winning this if you're Aether Valkyrie. First is you are actually winning against a top team. Against a top team. Second is you're actually destroying a franchise.
That's right.
Aether Valkyrie and the whole Aether franchise versus Obs Gaming. You know,
I think
really
that's the
hard.
bigger factor.
That
like,
is the bigger factor.
If it'll affect you a lot. Like, it'll not just affect this team, it'll affect the other team as well. Which is, again, something that you're also competing against.
Yeah.
Someone that you're also trying to get into mind of. And again, if they do this, like, Obs Gaming is gonna have like some sort of redemption. But if Aether Valkyrie pulls out, and right now on the turtle though, they're trying to compete.
They are trying to compete. They're trying to contest, but it's gonna be the Lancelot who's gonna get the last hit. More gold going in favor of Obs Gaming, but the first blood will be on the hands of Lancelot. This is really good for Obs Gaming. Double kill already. The Gushan is down for the count. LeBron will have to back away. There's the Lolita with the ultimate already up and connecting onto the Akai. That is quick 3 kills for Obs Gaming.
That was super good for Obs Gaming. Finding the ability to get into the turtle and just finding the right tempo. Like, the rest of Aether Valkyrie were not ready at all. They were on the way to the turtle, but Obs Gaming was already positioned and they could answer right away.
And that's a big lead already that they've built up. Already 3,000 of SAR as net worth goes. They also have a big leeway heading into the mid game right now, but I'm gonna hold that thought as Changu will actually be isolated this time, but he's very tanky. The stun connections onto as well. The knockup by me. The Lancelot will try to get away, but when he returns, he needs to back out now. Changu, ever so tanky, will actually try to go for the backstab onto YOLO. The Lolita will not be able to use his ultimate as he has to back down right now.
Oh my
EJ,
god,
though, is very tanky as well. The 2 tanks of Aether Valkyrie soaking so much damage and returning so much damage as well. The slow from D'Angela this time. The Cho also very tanky, but against many members of Aether Valkyrie doesn't stand a chance. Gushan will go and take the last hit.
Look at that tempo that Aether Valkyrie is showing, showing that they did lose up on a little gold in the beginning, but they answer right away. They knew that Obs Gaming just reeled. They just celebrated from that turtle win, and then once they started getting into position, Aether Valkyrie went in for the hunt.
That's true. The thing with Obs Gaming is that they're making a lot of space for this Hanabi 003 with 2.3k as far as net worth goes. Is, I don't know, 500 more gold from any member of Aether Valkyrie at least, which is really good for this marksman.
Absolutely. Like, having the marksman gold is the main factor for Obs Gaming to win. That's like one of the biggest things. And I think it's good that he's lacking in top, but I think Aether Valkyrie recognizes this. Look at this.
They will recognize it, but Jeff Cutie forever in a very good spot. It's actually EJ just poking, not get anything out of it. And while that's happening, Obs Gaming actually will try to sneak this turtle and will be able to get it with XP and gold on their side. So much gold in their favor right now, but they will try to isolate. To look at the stun knockups from Aether Valkyrie. They will take out the Lolita this time. Dian in trouble. The wall will be there perfectly done. Dian will find a spot to get out, but here comes Zapnu trying to get to the fray, but the Gushan will answer. Zapnu also dealing so much damage to the Gushan. Gusha will have to back down right now, and they will still try to make a
Oh,
play.
dear.
The jump, it was dodged. What a play there from Obs Gaming. That was, I believe, the Hanabi that was able to jump out and Cho with the knock up onto to make sure that retreat is fully functional for Obs Gaming.
Yeah, this is Aether Gaming putting pressure on where it matters. Like, if you put pressure on this Hanabi, it's going to be a bit harder for him to farm up and also so much easier for you to get a kill. But again, this is Hanabi, Jeff Cutie forever, making sure that he doesn't die. That's the biggest factor for Obs Gaming to win. But we have to also ask, like, what is happening on the other side of the map? Is Kenji doing work in the right way? Is he split pushing in the right waves? We have to watch out for this.
We have to watch out for this, but onto the mid lane, pressure on Zapdu using his Thorn Rose to get out the Lolita. Activity in the ultimate as well. Ognimat very low. DN is actually there diving under the tier 1 tower, and they will still go. The damage absorption and the control from Dian, although he doesn't have the damage. And here comes the left with the Thorn Rose. He takes out the Gushon. And Hanabi, though, will be the exchange. Jagrok will be able to take him out. And that is 1-for-1 trade-off across the map. But Obs Gaming getting the economic battle on their side.
Yeah, for the first time in this series, Obs Gaming has the gold lead. It's not that big, and it's going to be countered very soon by Kenji with that tower take. But I think they're still in a pretty good position. They're getting the gold onto Zapnu, 301. On that Lancelot, it's going to be pretty big, and it's going to be one of the key factors as well. If the Hanabi doesn't win, this is one answer. But right now, Aether Valkyrie.
Yeah, Lolita will have to put up his shield. Then again, that is another objective secured by Aether Valkyrie, slowly cutting the deficit that they do have right now versus Obs Gaming. The Lord has resurrected right now, but no one with a legitimate contention onto that objective. Well, Hayabusa, we haven't seen this Hayabusa really make a play out of the map. He is very rich right now.
Oh, look at that. I think they're just waiting for item break points for Hayabusa.
Actually chasing. Here comes Zapnu as well. There's the dash. There's the damage. There's the Thorn Rose. Kenji, can you get out? They actually are controlling him, but with the help of the Angela, I mean, this is super classic from the Angela.
Yeah, Angela's ultimate definitely good to save other members of the map in the map when you need it. And now, because of this, they're gonna have an answer for the Hayabusa. For the Hanabi. Hanabi taken very low and will just survive with a sliver of health. Meanwhile, on the mid lane, Zapnu is clearing out some minions waves, and he was gonna get ganked by 2 tanks. No damage threat though for Aether Valkyrie. So I think the Aether Valkyrie damage dealers are still having a hard time catching up on gold.
That's true. That's very true. They are actually down in terms of gold, but they actually have caught up already, especially with the pressure that they applied onto Hanabi. But good for Obs Gaming, they actually identified the fact that they will have to completely secure their Hanabi. Whenever the Hanabi is threatened, they always make sure that there are 2 people at least to go for the respawns, which is really good for their side.
That's right. The damage threats for Aether Valkyrie is definitely this Hayabusa and this Gushon. The problem is both of those are very situational and very isolated to melee range, which again, this is going to be the advantage for OG. OG has a very mobile composition compared to earlier, wherein they're fighting on the bot lane.
Speaking of mobility, as you're saying right now, Kenji will actually give back to the fight as Chango. Look at the damage coming out from Chango and the control as well, slowing them down, trying to team fight in this, but we're going to immobilize Kenji right now as they will try to contest this Lord takedown by Obs Gaming. Unfortunately for Obs Gaming, they will have to back away as the members of Aether Valkyrie already established a great defense, great contest onto the Lord.
That's right, and this will allow some breathing room maybe from Aether Valkyrie. They're closing up the gold lead so fast, and they're becoming more and more confident. I think they're getting more bullets in their chamber, and now they're starting to do invades on the side of Obs Gaming's jungle.
Really scary for Aether Valkyrie, despite them trailing by as much as 3,000 gold. They're now already evening it up, but here comes the end. Actually, maybe an overextension from their side, being slowed down by the Angela, but here comes the big ultimate from the Lolita. Akai will be able to take out the Cho though. That's really big for Aether Valkyrie, but the Lancelot is just too much. Double kill already for himself. Is looking for his third. EJ will be taken out, but the Hanabi will get the last hit. 3 members down from Aether Valkyrie. Another big team fight for Obs Gaming.
That's right, 3 for 1 on the side of Obs Gaming, but at the same time on the top lane, Ognimod taking a tower on top using Gushon. This will be answered by a Lord take for Obs Gaming, but again, this is becoming such a close fight in terms of gold.
Hayabusa, Kenji, will he go for the play? No, he will not be able to do so. And I mean, as a result, he will actually give away his life.
Yeah. I mean, that was a very brave attempt for Kenji to provide some damage, some, threaten Obs Gaming. At the same time, denying any answer for Aether Valkyrie. So still, advantage goes over to Obs Gaming. They have the Lord. They also have a 4K gold, 3K gold advantage right now. And I think they can do a lot with this.
Yeah.
Especially if it's a Lancelot and a Hanabi. This is what we're waiting for. We're waiting for an AD carry. But right now in the mid lane, on the third area, they're fighting.
They actually committed the win dance already. Chango is quite compromised. He will be taken out momentarily. He will be able to
God.
Another big stun coming out. Another big ultimate from the Lolita. My goodness.
It's just amazing how they're doing this. They're catching Aether Valkyrie off guard at this point. There's very little answer. Now, right now, they're inside the base. Cho goes in for a small push-up. Of course, they're not going to be answered. They're just going to wait outside. Cho uses the ultimate on Kenji.
Ultimate onto Kenji, very low. This Kenji will be taken out by the Hanabi, and Hanabi able to dish out so much damage from long distance. And now the enemy, their enemy's turret's already taken out. There is the Akai using the ultimate just to completely salvo Obs Gaming offside. But look at this, the shutdown, the double kill already for this Lucian, but it's not gonna be enough. My goodness.
Super fast game by Obs Gaming. Congratulations, Obs Gaming, tying up the series 1-1 today. And that was in a very straightforward fashion. Like, they dove into the base. They did a lot of damage despite